HBO Harry Potter star finally speaks up about online death threats. After HBO confirmed the casting of Papa Esidu as Severus Snape in its upcoming Harry Potter reboot, fans have not been pleased, with some even threatening to kill the actor. Hogwarts Potions Master Professor Snape is arguably one of the Harry Potter franchise's most complicated characters. Originally portrayed by Alan Rickman, the wizard skyrocketed in popularity despite his seemingly villainous ways. Many critics praised the lead actor's performance, stating that he captured the essence of Snape perfectly, from personality to physical appearance. He was what many fans believed to be the perfect actor for the role. When HBO first confirmed a Harry Potter reboot, fans of the massive property were ecstatic, eager to see the series being adapted into a TV show. However, when Esidu was announced to be the new Snape, many readers who are very loyal to the books were outraged. The character had always been described as pale in the J.K. Rowling series, so they unfairly judged Esidu for not being white, with some even going as far as to threaten the actor with murder. In an interview with The Times, Esidu finally addressed all the online hate he had received. He revealed that people were saying things such as "quit" or "I'll murder you" and "I'm going to come to your house and kill you." The actor admitted that this understandably affected him very negatively, as it's hard to go on social media and constantly see comments like these. "The reality is that if I look at Instagram, I will see somebody saying I'm going to come to your house and kill you. So while I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be murdered, that could age badly. But yes, while I hope it'll be okay, nobody should have to encounter this for doing their job. Many people put their lives on the line in their work. I'm playing a wizard in Harry Potter, and I'd be lying if I said it doesn't affect me emotionally." However, he also explained how all this negativity actually drives him to do better. Esidu wants to prove them wrong and show that he can actually do a good job, putting his own spin on Snape. He added that this role was a dream come true for him because he had been a Harry Potter fan ever since he was a child. He recalled his mother taking him to the library where he discovered the magical series. He explained how the stories about the boy who lived allowed him to escape from the real world for a while when times were tough for him. Although he loved the Harry Potter books, Esidu revealed that he never watched any of the films. "But the abuse fuels me and makes me more passionate about making this character my own, because I think of how I felt as a kid. I would imagine myself at Hogwarts on broomsticks, and the idea that a kid like me can see themselves represented in that world, that's motivation to not be intimidated by someone saying they'd rather I died instead of doing work I'm going to be really proud of." I was an avid reader as a kid. My mom couldn't afford a babysitter in the holidays, so she would take me to the library. I loved Harry Potter. I never saw the films, but the books were escapism when other things were less easy for me. Esidu stated that although he could just ignore the comments, he would always know in the back of his head that it was still happening. He also explained why he didn't bother to contact the authorities, since the actor is pretty certain that the people who are threatening him are just a bunch of teenagers who would just get a slap on the wrist. It would just be a waste of time. Even if you successfully ignore it, it doesn't mean it's not happening. The issue remains endemic, and anyway, people see stuff and message to ask if I'm okay. No, I don't think some 17-year-old boy being put in jail for 2 weeks for threatening to murder me would actually make me feel any better. Although some may not want to admit it, racism played a role in the backlash that Esidu received after he was announced as the new Professor Snape. Skin color was a huge point of contention among the fans who disapproved of HBO's casting decisions, while the people who are upset about the actor not being white are claiming that they just want HBO to be loyal to the books. The underlying racism shouldn't be overlooked. Additionally, Esidu explained how this type of discrimination had been something that he had to deal with from a very early age. However, the actor said that while the kids he went to school with shouldn't have judged him by his race and social standing society, and the people who raised them are also at fault. "At my school, racism, misogyny, homophobia were rife. I was on a Tory policy where if you were poor, the government paid for you to go to a fancy school, and I don't know if it was specific to my school, because in a Dojiadog world, teenagers will say anything to survive, but to be honest, kids are often just a reflection of the society they're growing up in." There is currently no official release date for HBO's Harry Potter series at the time of this article's publication. However, it has a confirmed release window of early 2027.